Hi scholars, today we're going to be working on word problems that are using time. So for word problems when we're using time, I'm not going to require my class to do a model drawing. I am going to require them to do everything else in the word problem, and instead of a model drawing, to draw a number line. Okay, so our first question is this. Third grade went on a field trip. They left at 8:30 a.m. and returned 4 hours, 10 minutes later. When did they return? So, like what we do in any word problem, we're going to underline the question. When did they return? And then we're going to write our answer sentence. They returned at blank. Okay? So, we want to go from 8:30 a.m. We're going to add 4 hours and 10 minutes. So if we start here at 8:30 a.m., we don't know when we're stopping yet. Okay? So you can make your jumps. I'm going to erase this since we already know what the question's asking to give myself a little bit more room. Okay. So if you are going from 8:30 a.m. to a mystery number, mystery time, 4 hours, 10 minutes later, you can do any kind of jumps that you want. I think a 4-hour jump is a little bit tricky. So I'm going to start with 2-hour jumps, okay? So 8:30 a.m., if we jump for 2 hours, we're going to be 10:30 a.m. Okay, so this 4 hours I'm breaking into two hours. Okay, so check, we have one of our 2 hours done. We need another 2-hour jump, and we're at 12:30. Now, be careful, scholars. Here, around here is noon, right? And noon is when a.m. turns to p.m. So we need to make sure that this says 12:30 p.m. Okay, so now we have 4 hours done. We only have 10 minutes left. 10 minutes, and we're at 12:40 p.m. We'll move this, cross off our question mark. They returned at 12:40 p.m. Now to double check my work, I'm going to make sure that my hours and minutes add up to 4 hours, 10 minutes. I'm going to go, okay, 2 hours plus 2 hours is 4 hours, plus 10 minutes is 4 hours, 10 minutes. All right, double check my work. It is correct. This is ready to be turned in, okay? All right, scholars, so this one is the one that you're going to do independently, and then we'll come back together and solve it together. Your question is, Josh started painting his room at 9:20 a.m. I hope he asked his mom and dad. And finished 2 hours, 30 minutes later. At what time did he finish? Let's read the question one more time. Josh started painting his room at 9:20 a.m. and finished 2 hours, 30 minutes later. At what time did he finish? Go ahead and pause your device and we'll come back together to solve in a minute. Welcome back, scholars. I hope you figured out this problem with no issue. But since it's a word problem, let's start off how we always start, by underlining the question. At what time did he finish? Then we write our answer sentence, of course. He finished at blank. Okay, so we're going to start here. Josh started at 9:20 a.m. Okay, and it took him 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I'm going to start off by making my jump of 2 hours. That's a pretty easy jump for me to make. So I'm going to go from 9:20, I'm going to jump 2 hours to 11:20. Now, if you did a different jump, if you did 2 jumps of 1 or 4 jumps of 30 minutes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to look the same as mine, but I'm just going to make the 2-hour jump first. Okay, so we're done with the 2 hours. 30 minutes, we're gonna add another 30 minutes on. So I know that 30 minutes after 11:20 is 11:50. So he finished at 11:50 a.m. because remember, we're not quite at noon, so we don't have to change that to p.m. this time. So let's double check our work. We have 2 hours, we have 30 minutes. Okay, I've checked my work, underlined my question, wrote my answer sentence, and I have my number line. I am done, ready to turn this in. I hope that these word problems went okay for you. If you're still having trouble with word problems with time, please join your teachers at their office hours. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow for math. Bye.